from someone who's new to Salesforce Industries, right? They've just heard you talk using the excellent car analogy. They're excited about all the different cloud offerings that Salesforce Industries is made up of. They've just earned their admin certification, and they're like, I want to go work for Uptima. I want to be one of these specialists that either is an expert in revenue cloud or manufacturing cloud, or the list goes on. How do they get there? What are some steps they can take to get started?
That is a really good question to ask. So what I always recommend to folks who are just getting into the Salesforce ecosystem and you're looking to become a specialist, it's very important to, I think, first have a basic grasp and understanding of what we call Salesforce core, right? So Salesforce core is what we think of as Salesforce for CRM or Sales Cloud or Service Cloud before you jump into a specialization, right? So the way that I always say it is crawl, walk, run, like get really comfortable with the platform and then start expanding on top of that. So to your point, David, you've just done your admin cert. Maybe now it's time to take a look at your Sales Cloud certification. Maybe next you're going to look at Service Cloud, but we really like to have folks come into the organization, whether it's through our military alliances or other parts of the ecosystem, or even from industry. We also hire a lot of people from industry. Do your trailheads, right? Take every opportunity you can to come to sessions like this, network, find a mentor, right? Find somebody who is willing to mentor you and take you under their wing, who has followed a similar track that you're interested in. So what were the things that they did? And the one thing that I will really tell you about working in the Salesforce ecosystem and working at Uptima is your sense of accountability, ownership, self-governance, good attitude. We call it the Ohana in this space, right? So you live and breathe the Ohana. It's something to not discount and how important that is in this space. So there's, of course, your technical abilities, which I will tell you, I'm C-level in this organization. Like, I have no technical aptitude inside of Salesforce. I know the construct of Salesforce very well. I know the concepts. I speak across many different user groups. My buyers are often other C-level executives. They also have no technical aptitude. But it's inspiring the vision of what you can obtain on the Salesforce platform, digitally transforming not only your own career, but the usership for our customers. So the last thing that I'll say, and then I'm going to stop talking and give space for others to speak, is think about your brand. So what is your brand? You heard many of us give our introductions here. So Brie's brand really centers in being a military spouse, being able to tap into a career where she can live anywhere she wants to and have that identity for herself, being a marketing specialist. So, she is a user of Salesforce. She doesn't build Salesforce for our customers or anything like that, but she uses our internal instance of Salesforce. But she manages and owns all of the marketing competencies for Uptima. James, similarly, I think these three names that I'm just naming here were the last people you would ever want working on a Salesforce project configuring anything. Like, it would be a terrible idea. James's brand has been to connect people. James's thing is that he is the connector of people. He brings the people together, empowers the vision in the process, really helps organizations get out of their own way and bring their thinking up to a strategic level. You can put James in any group of people you want to, and he will be best friends with every single person by the end of the night, and he will connect them together as friends and comrades in this effort, right? You take Moore and Gary, their brands are really, they are technical experts. Like, they know Salesforce down to the object level and beyond, records, fields, you name it. Their brands are really centered in being those technical experts. So it takes all types to make the Salesforce world go round. But think about your brand. Like, what is it that's interesting to you? Is it more the marketing side of it? Is it leadership? Like, do you want to be that technical expert? And it's okay if that changes in a couple years, but think about your brand now, because it really centers your story, right? So I came here as a revenue specialist. I know revenue frontwards and backwards until the cows come home. That's how I branded myself in the ecosystem. But again, like, I'm not going to, I'm the last person in the world you want configuring anything inside of Salesforce. So I'll leave you all with that. I hope that was helpful. You guys have my LinkedIn. If you ever want to reach out for a conversation or just have any questions, please feel free to do so.
Yeah, thanks very much, Alex. And it's a powerful point. Think about your brand. As we learned last week, whether or not you thought about it or not, you have one. So it makes sense to focus on it and develop it and utilize it to help you in your professional endeavors. That's awesome.